Hey, do you like to travel? Would you like to know how to save 40% off your next travel without having good credit, without having a rewards credit card or anything like that? Hey, I'm Rodney Lambeth, founder of Fortress U, and I've helped over 100,000 people over the last 20 years maximize their credit, minimize their debt and taxes, and multiply their assets. Here at the Fairmont Resort and Inn in Sonoma, California, it's an absolute beautiful day. Just spent the last 2.5 days with 100 other entrepreneurs that were part of the EO Group Entrepreneurs Organization. And we talked about things like how to become better leaders, how to scale our business, how to reduce our taxes. We went over hacks that we could use to make our business more efficient and give us more time to spend with our families, etc. So I started out with, how would you like to save 40% on your travel? Well, in order to do that, you simply got to turn your travel, AKA your vacations, into a business trip. That's right. If you turn it into a business trip versus vacations, it can be 100% deductible. Now, I know there's a lot of social media guys out there and ladies that say, hey, you can just get on an airplane and fly to Tahiti, and as long as you do content, something like I'm doing now, you can write it off. And here's the thing. Maybe, but if all you did was something like this content, and you flew to the Bahamas to do this content, that's not tax deductible, my friend. That's not. That's not ordinary and necessary. And when you travel internationally, then the requirements are even more strict. So one of the things that I do when I go to events like this is I make sure I keep the agenda. So this is actually probably a 40-page book, and it's the 2025 US West Leadership Summit. And in here, we have the entire agenda of what we're gonna go over with all of the speakers. Now, why that matters is if I ever got audited, I would say, here's the agenda. So if they're like, hey, what were you doing on August 21st, 2025, and I get audited in 3 years from now, I can say, I don't know, but I can look at my calendar. And then once I looked at my calendar, I can say, oh, I was at the EO US West Leadership Conference, and here is the book with everything I did, making it a legitimate business travel. So if you want to travel and you want to save 40 to 50% on your travel without using credit card or points or anything like that, you just want to get a tax write-off, you need to make sure that it's ordinary and necessary for your business to do it by going to a convention. If you're not going to a convention, and let's say you want to take your kids to Disney World and you have a business and you follow my advice and your kids, all three of them are on salary for the business, they're models and they help promote the business, then your airfare, your hotel, the rental car, the food, etc., to Florida to a business trip that you arrange could be tax deductible. Now, what would that look like? Well, I'm here at the EO event, but what if instead you put on the event and you created one of these manuals and you went over what you were gonna do for your business over the next 12 months, what some of your goals were, your marketing goals, your financial goals, how you wanna give back to the community, where you want to market, how many customers you want to get this upcoming year, and you actually put it on paper, then potentially you could write off that trip, saving 40 to 50% off the price, depending on your tax bracket. If you don't want to do all that and you want someone like me to do it, that's something I provide for the clients, along with many other things, so they can focus on making money in their business and let me focus on creating packets like this for you. Hey, if you're a business owner and you want to be around like-minded people, like myself or many other people, with other entrepreneurs and business owners that want to make a difference in the world, send me a DM. And put in the subject line or whatever, EO, and where you're from, and I'll introduce you to a member in a city or country near you. Now, I don't get paid for anything like that. It's just my way of helping a fellow entrepreneur scale his business. I can tell you in the last 20 years, it's the best thing I've ever done. So anyway, hope you enjoyed the video. Have a great day.